Every revolution starts by protest. When it starts by protest, at that protest, the power can stop them. They have the ability to stop them. But when it becomes revolution, no one can stop revolution. Revolution means everyone is ready to go for it. This is the one we are seeing in other nations all over. I repeat again. I'm seeing what? A revolution.
Welcome you back to our channel, my people. Still in the political zone, my people, checking the situation of the country. In this video, I would like to take you back in time. What the prophet TB Joshua said way before his demise is coming to pass. I would like you, my people, to like this video so that YouTube will recommend it for us, so that many of our people will be able to see this video, so that they will be ready and prepared to take this nation back from those that want to wreck our nation. Still till the end of this video, as I will be showing you where Showore is calling Nigerians to action, and even the man of the people, Peter Obi, has been calling Nigerians to action, but we never understood the message. Make sure you share this video, share it to different social media platform. If you cannot share it, give it a thumbs up, like it, so that YouTube will recommend it for us. We'll be back shortly.
Welcome you back to Live TV show.
The whole of crime scene.
It's happening in the street again.
The center of political news, celebrity gossip, religious gossip, and happiness in the society.
Join us, the voice of Africa.
Welcome you back to Logipop TV show, where we bring you political gist, celebrity and religious gossip. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do well to click the red subscription button, and don't forget to click the bell icon so that YouTube will notify you whenever we upload another video. In this video, my people, I'll be taking us back in time where late prophet TB Joshua prophesied what will later happen in Nigeria, and from the video he said this revolution will start in form of protest, which at a point it will be stopped by the government, and it will get to a point where it will progress to a point which is revolution, and at this point everybody will be ready to hit the street and take the country from the bad leaders. Nigeria has become so bad that even a child that is not up to 20 years of age is referring to the time where things are bought at a lesser price, the time where Nigeria was conducive for everyone to live, but now everything is upside down in the country. He prophesied that some nations around will protest after one another, that this revolution will take place in these nations, we are going to see it for ourselves, and after that this same revolution will take place in our country, and even stated some solutions to this problem we are facing presently. My people, just so you know, Peter Obi has also called for revolution, but the way he actually called for the revolution, nobody will actually get to understand until when you sit down and watch the video and understand what he said in the video. We can't just sit back and relax and watch this country being destroyed by some set of people that only have their own interests at heart. The poverty level in the country is so much that most people cannot afford 2 squares meal in the country. Showore is calling Nigerians to take this action, and this is not the first that's been calling us to action, but we Nigerians, we've just chosen not to listen to what he has to say just because he's one of the politicians, and we believe that yes, when he gets to the power, he's going to behave like others. He's going to behave like how others in the powers have been doing, how they get to the power and decide to do whatever that pleases them. But little do we actually realize that most of these things that he's been saying, the revolution that he has been clamoring for, prophet TB Joshua, we've already forgotten that prophet TB Joshua, the late prophet TB Joshua, already prophesied it and is already coming to pass. Let us take this glory of this country back. Let us protect the legacy of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. Wherever he is now, I'm very sure he won't be happy at the present situation of the country. We can clearly say that APC in general is a party that does not want progress for its people and the nation itself. They solely believe that whatsoever that they do in power, all the shenanigans that they do in power, there's nobody that can bring them to order. My people, stay to the end of this video, as I will be showing you the video now. We'll be back in a jiffy.
I'm seeing people taken to the streets. At the beginning of that protest, instead of revolution, I said protest is a parallel. Yeah, because when it started, you think it's a protest. But at the end of the day, you realize that this is a revolution. You can stop protest, but you cannot stop revolution. Tell your neighbor, you can stop protest, but revolution you cannot stop. You know, every revolution starts by protest. If I'm talking, let us see your hand. It will come, people carry placard, hey, 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 hey. You say, this is protest. You carry police, you carry everything, you stop them. But when it becomes revolution, everybody are ready to die. So you can't stop it. At the beginning of that protest, I call it beginning because at the beginning of every revolution, it looked like protest. It might be stopped at the beginning. Eventually, it will become so big that it cannot be stopped. This I see happen. Nigeria, pray. All over the world, it will move from one country to another. God has given us the way out. Listen to the way out. The way out, are you there? Job creation for the youth and the creation of a new social value system. I will explain. Not job creation, but a creation of a new social value system. This is because 90% of youth believe that it is by becoming political thugs that they could be successful. It by become what? Political thugs. They can be successful. Especially, you see PhD, even a professor today, they become thug to the political leaders. Professor, because they have no job. Can send a professor to do anything for you for money because he has nothing to do. Take note. Because those in the political office do not want to retire in politics and become statesman. You know the reason why the youth turn to thugs? People in power in political offices, they are not ready to retire. And retire and become statesman. Nobody is ready. And the youth, they are jobless. They are supposed to be included in the system. Because when the people up there are not retired, there is no offices for youth, new people, new intake. No matter the education the youth have, whether PhD or professor, youth, they feel they have no place in politics. And there is no job to keep them busy. There must be a new orientation. There must be a new what? Orientation. In politics, the youth should be considered for important position, such as assistant to elders. I'm taking it again. In politics, the youth, the way out, should be considered for important positions such as assistant to the elders. While the elders are ministers, the youth should be junior ministers. While the elders are ministers, the youth should be what? Junior ministers. This little example of being junior minister can change the situation of things. Tell your president, tell your leaders, tell your prime minister all over the world, revolution is coming. In every department of government or politics, the youth should be junior assistant to the leaders, to the head of such departments. The youth should be what? Should be junior assistant to the heads of such departments, whatever department. Either chairman of a company or director or administrator, that must be junior administrator. Chairman of the company, that must be junior chairman. Head of processor, that must be junior processor. Just name municipal, that must be junior municipal. A good example, the chairman of political party of your country could be an elder, while youth should be the junior chairman. The chairman of your political party could be an elder, while a youth should be the junior chairman under him as the second in command. When we say youth, you know what we mean. Among youth, you see professor among them, PhD among them, master degree among them. There is no area of life you cannot find in youth. We talk of 40 to 50 years. to 20 years. Even you see 20 years old, a professor. In all appointment into department of politics or administration, youth should be considered as well second in command. By doing this, we are training them to take over tomorrow. This is because they are leaders tomorrow. This is a message to the whole world, and not only to your country. This is because revolution is a weapon of change that is coming. Revolution is a weapon of change that is coming. This is a vision. I'm not preach and I'm not teach. This is what I saw. Look at my track record. What I've been saying right from the beginning of this ministry. This is the vision I saw. Revolution is coming when people will take to the street, because life has no value anymore to the people. Out there, it has started somewhere. I said it 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Is in the video and the record. I read it here, and if time permits us, I'll bring all those cases out. Some of these have been played on Emmanuel TV. They are in the archives. If time permits, I will show them. Any nation that will start it now will avert the coming revolution. Every offices, every department, every administration, just mention assistant, minister of this, assistant youth, chairman of this, assistant youth, this, that, all over the world. In every area, you will see the whole thing will come. And they let them know that these people are appointed to appeal to the youth. Carry your youth along in your politics and administration, especially in ruling your country. Tell your neighbor, carry your youth along in your politics, administration, especially in ruling your country. I have said it, none of this will go without being fulfilled. I have said it, none of this will go without being what? Read about me and my track record. This is the voice of God. I realized my message right from the beginning of my ministry were never believed until they came to pass. I want you to believe this before it come to pass, because it will be disastrous. Look at what has happened in our neighboring country. Good example, Egypt. Because of the first revolution that happened there, that's the challenge they are facing now. When we carry the youth along, whenever there is a revolt or situation, they will be available to readily speak to their colleagues. Because people that are going for revolution or protest, 90% of them are youth.
When your house is on fire, Nigeria needs a revolution or else. Nigerians must understand that unless something drastic happens, we cannot have elections that are won on the basis of ideas. As things stand in Nigeria today, our successive governments have destroyed the basis for any progressive politics. You cannot have a country where young people who are brilliant, who have ideas, are told to run for councillors, while people with antiquated ideas are recommended to be presidential candidates. And even they become president. That's why the country is the way it is today. Unless a revolution happens in this country, same way they had in Sudan, probably in Nigeria, it's going to be difficult to have free and fair elections. I am saying it so that we're not under any illusion that somehow, if we continue to talk, it is not a battle of wit. That the democratic space will open for us to have a country where good people, great ideas can lead the country. As we chanted during our recent protest march in Maryland area of Lagos, in Nigeria where just 5 people will be richer than 200 million people, call a wike. In Nigeria where your NEPA bill is greater than your house rent, call a wike. To the skeptics who say Nigerians are too apathetic and divided to rise up for a revolution or up to the revolution, I say this: hunger doesn't know ethnicity, insecurity doesn't know religion, and when Nigeria becomes a better place, it won't matter where you come from. The time for revolution is now.
Transpired in court, but there were also some side issues in court that we need to bring to those who have been following this case. And one of it is that in the course of doing this, we came a little bit late into court because we thought there was going to be a strike. You are aware that a labor strike. So upon arrival, they had already commenced the case. He was able to let the judge know that the lawyer was on his way, was due to the conclusion that the judge agreed with us. But it's also important to inform people here that the prosecutor, this particular lady prosecutor that was brought, claimed that she's a party to the case, which was very strange because it's a federal government, and I didn't know that there was a lawyer who has a personal issue or prosecutor who had a personal issue with me. So we had quite in a court of law. We have noticed that she's very rude and serving this notice to our employers. I'm a Nigerian citizen. I'm not a criminal. The criminals in this country are known. Unfortunately, the criminals are the ones in power. And as a result, should not, even if I were to be in prison, nobody has a right to ride roughshod on me in a courtroom or a public place, especially in a Nigerian official that is paid from taxpayers. I'm her employer, and she should respect me, and telling the Attorney General she should find people who have composure and comportment, and people who have respect and who know law if they are serious about this case. And we are serious about the case. That's why we are not. That's why I did not leave this country in the last 4 years. That's why I did not try to escape. I'm not escaping to anywhere. Nigeria is my country, and I will not run away from Nigeria for anybody. But most importantly is for everybody to know that what we have always said, that there is no difference between Buhari and TINUBU. That these are the same characters. They behave the same way, they use the same process. Just change of personnel, but not change of character. That's what you are saying. And we will continue to push for the need to urgently recreate a livable country, like our lawyer said. And we believe strongly that the revolution will be the ultimate solution to Nigeria's problem. That's what brought me to court, and I've never denied it, and I will continue to say it, that Nigeria deserves a revolution now. Revolution now. Thank you very much, and that's the update from our courts today.
I have a question, sir. Please, sir, what can you say about the recent concluded elections?
Well, if anything else, I've already predicted that these elections are predetermined. What they call the PVC is a poverty verification card. It's meant to confirm that you are poor. What you saw in Imo, in Kogi, and Bayelsa is the new strategy of conducting elections that has now become consolidated. That is, they don't even hide it anymore, that they are not interested in the ballot box. They are not interested in ballot papers. They are not even hijacking ballot boxes anymore. They just write the results and they announce whatever they want. So INEC, which is the conduit for rigging election, should be given a Nobel Prize for defining the meaning of election, especially Yakub. This is the recipe for disaster, though. And those of you who always thought that we are wrong in asking for a revolution, I think we have now come to the resolution of the fact that we are sorry, we are just ahead of others. That's all. Our only crime is that we saw this 4 years ago, and some are just seeing it now. We should have all come together instead of being distracted by the political class with candidates that don't even understand what Nigerians are about or what they stand for or what they should get. That we should have all come together, and I hope it's not too late. I'm available and we're available, and our movements are all intact. In fact, we are the only movement in this country that don't go on vacation after elections. You know, yes. Other candidates that didn't win election have all gone into hibernation. Yes. Some of them have returned to their base in Dubai. Others are doing philanthropic works in other places. Some other ones are looking for appointments. Some have entered into coalition with the same government that they contested against in the last election. Some have divided themselves into two, some working for the government and some pretending to be working against the government. You know the drill now. But we stand firm, consistent, convinced that one day, the tables will turn. Thank you. Revolution now.
The problem of Nigeria. That is the problem of Africa. We can afford to do that with less than 10%. So it's squarely on our destiny. So I thank you for being part of this crusade. I'm sure our governor, every other person, we are part of this crusade. We must dismantle this criminality. That is the only way it can work. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you. Thank you very much, yes.
From this video, you will see that the politicians have cultivated the culture of using the youth, the future of the country, as political tool. There was a recent video of a graduate that burnt all the certificates due to the lack of opportunity in the country. You know what this man would have passed through before even thinking of burning his hard-earned certificates, because you know the stress that he passed through in the university. We don't know how many years he spent in the university because of all this ASU strike and not due to the bad governments that we have. You know what he has passed through. You know the lack of opportunity that he has been through before he will actually even think of burning his certificates. Do you even know the numbers of youth that leaves the country every blessed day? This is as a result of the present situation in the country. We all have been clamoring for the change, but my people, invariably what we have been clamoring for is a revolution. Prophet TB Joshua, the late Prophet TB Joshua, even said that if we don't take the correction seriously so as to avert the revolution by appointing youths in every area of political positions in the country and even other nations, the result will be disastrous. And that is when we will now be remembering that he said something about revolution, and he said if we should get to this point before we realize that there are so many things that would have spoiled and been destroyed. Peter Obi said we should end this criminality. He never said the military should end it. He never said the DSS or the police should end it, because everybody we know that all these personnel are very, very corrupt. He said to the people that we need to end this criminality, and this criminality shows that we need to go on a revolution. If we should go for revolution, it shows that we really mean this change. We really mean this change. We are ready to take actions. We are ready to hit the streets and collect this power from these people that don't have our interest at heart. We are ready to collect this power, that are ready to go away with our national treasury. My people, as I will be drawing this video to an end, please like this video. The little help you can do to extend this video to the last person it needs to get to is by liking the video, and feel free to drop your opinion at the comment section. Don't forget to share and also subscribe to our channel, and also click the bell icon so that YouTube will recommend it for us. See you in our next video.